Hi everybody, welcome back to Sew Making It Up. I'm Jane.
And I'm Ashley.
What are we doing this week?
We've got some makes, haven't we, to share? We've got, have you bought fabric this week?
No, strangely enough, I gave the postman a week off this week, so...
Slacking.
I know, but I will be getting some next week, so we'll do a bit of a fabric haul next week.
Yeah, I desperately I haven't had a chance to get online and order anything this week. It's been a bit busy, so...
Terrible.
I know, slacking as well.
This week was going to be your week. Last week, if you want to look back to our last catch-up, sewing catch-up that we did last week, somebody was going to be doing loads of fabric haul and loads of makes and stuff this week.
Someone hasn't. I don't really know where the time has gone.
I did go
to the beach at the weekend, so the weekend was sort of out the window. So I didn't do anything at the weekend because I went to the beach a couple of times, which was nice. And work has been manic as usual. So yeah, I've had very little time in the evenings, although I have done one thing that I said I would do. So I have fixed my top, but it does need some further fixing. And I made a cushion.
Okay. Well.
So let's talk about what we're wearing. I love this.
Yes, yeah.
I love that fabric. It really suits you, the colour.
This is Lady McElroy. Do you know what? I don't think it's cotton lawn. It is. It's not heavy cotton, but
it's poplin.
Might be. It's not lightweight enough to be a lawn, but it's. I'll do my normal because.
Go on, do that.
Right up there, so you can have.
It's really nice.
And this, I'll stand up again, shall I, so you can actually see what I'm wearing rather than me just showing you the fabric. This is the array top. I made this ages ago. We've got pictures of it on Instagram if you want to go and have a look on there, but I will insert one and it will go. I'm actually getting the hang of this, you know. I actually sound like I know what I'm on about.
We need to go like this, don't we?
Yeah, hello, let's all be here. Yes, so it's all right actually. It's nice to wear. I've got, because it's so flipping cold in the UK at the moment, I've got an Ogden cami underneath it.
And your shawl as well.
Chilly.
So somebody, I think, thought earlier that Jane had a blanket on her.
Yeah, they did.
She had a shawl on, which is quite funny.
I spent the whole day wrapped up like this in front of my laptop for work. Yeah.
No, it's really nice. My top is I think it's a sort of random.
Is this
pattern.
an Ashley make?
Yeah, I think, no, it was actually from a pattern, but
Okay.
I think it was, you helped me do this.
Did I?
Yeah.
I have no recollection whatsoever. I looked at it and thought you bought it. I didn't think
don't
you
really
made
want to
it.
show too much of my arms because I'm too cold, but it's just a little sort of,
It's nice.
a little, I don't know what you'd call it really.
Like a little, well, I wanted to say tank top, but...
Yeah, and it's got like a little button at the back.
Okay.
So it's linen. It was when I was in my linen phase and I bought everything linen. So, but you did help me. You helped me with the, yeah.
Literally absolutely no recollection of helping you with that.
So yeah, I've got this on today and I have phases with things where I just thought I haven't worn this for a while. So I quite like this colour, I quite like this fabric. So yeah.
Stick it on. Nice and cardi. Lovely.
Nice and warm and toasty.
Yeah.
So shall I show you my top?
You go first.
Shall I?
Yeah, you go first.
I don't want to wear it all out in one go. So this was the top that you might remember we had in our last vlog. And I made it from the I Am Gaia pattern, and I took it apart because I had actually had some edging round it, which was the same colour. So this fabric is Nani Iro. I got it from the Drapers Daughter. They do it in a couple of different colourways, and it's what's this called? It's
Double gauze.
Double gauze. That's it. So I think I said last time I always struggle with it because I like it, and then working with it I find really hard. So I've done a lining in it just with some white, and I've
Did you use a duvet cover?
I tell you what I used. Well, my next make, I was very resourceful with it. My next make is out of a curtain pattern, and in the curtain pattern it had some lining, so I used the curtain pattern lining. So yes,
yeah, nice.
Very resourceful. So I've just stuck on a couple of I guess connectors here. You could call it. I don't know what you'd call it.
Surely that's with electricians or something.
Anyway, that, whatever you'd call that, which goes on at the shoulders.
Design detail.
Design detail.
Yeah.
So that's the full fabric. And I think I think there might have been a picture last time. I'm still not entirely happy with it, to be honest with you. It's not, the lining is not sitting properly, and the neck is meant to be a V-neck, and it's just, you know what it's like when you snip it. So I do need to spend some more time, but I just thought I'd bring it along to actually prove to Jane that I am actually doing something with it. And it did take about 4 hours of my life earlier this week. And I'm still not happy with it, it's still not wearable.
Do you know what though? This is quite often the sewing journey, because we spoke about fails in our last vlog last week. I've made loads and loads of really stupid mistakes this week. And I think you go through phases
of my world.
I think you go through phases of it, don't you? You forget. You sort of trot along doing all this great stuff, and it all comes out how you imagine it, and you're like, yeah, I've got this, that's fine. And then suddenly you go through a period of just going, can't make anything right.
Yeah.
Just everything I touch, I muck up. I've had one of those weeks.
But I think your default position is that you make things and mostly they go right. My default position is I make things and mostly they go wrong. So when something goes right, I'm like, oh, I'm having one of those rare full moon weeks where
you've made loads of stuff that's gone right the first time. Don't give me that. It's not an excuse.
I do expect it to go wrong. Yeah, and I think, I mean, I've had a bit of a week like that. I think it's because we were talking when we're both working really hard, really long days. We've got children, houses to run, and houses to run.
How many have you got?
And
3 of them.
And so when we sew, it's in the evenings after doing dinner and everything like that. So for me anyway, by 8 o'clock I have had it. My husband actually has now put a new rule in place, which is that nobody speak to me after 6 o'clock, because apparently I turn into a right witch.
Can't imagine that at all. Just can't imagine that.
I have tried to tell him, ply me with champagne and I'll probably be much happier. But yeah, I think that's the thing. I wake up and I'm all like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then by the time I get round to it, 8 o'clock, I'm just like, ooh.
And if stuff's going wrong, it can be a little, because it's supposed to be, I sew because it's quite therapeutic and it's relaxing and I enjoy it. And when stuff starts to go wrong, you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Get quite annoyed.
Yeah, I sing a little hating Jane song in my head when things go wrong, because she was the one that made me start sewing in the first place. I have a little hating Jane.
That's true.
I hate Jane, I hate sewing.
We should maybe release that song. It would make us millions,
Poor
wouldn't
people.
it?
No, I think we would have no followers, no subscribers. That would be that.
I'm sure lots of people would want to use it though. You're not the only one.
No, true.
Right. Go on to your next
All
one.
right, let me just...
Ooh. It's not broken my house. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll charge you later.
So this is a cushion that I have made,
Look at that.
and so I mentioned I have mentioned before on vlogs from the past about going into John Lewis and looking in their fabric department for remnants. This was a remnant. And I actually have got some curtains that are made out of this, and they're a slightly different shade, like really slightly. This is a bit more turquoise and the other curtains are a bit more bluey. So I bought this curtain panel for £10.
Really?
And I think I will be able to make 4 cushions out of it. The pom-poms I had already. They are a bit of a pain to sew because I was using a...
chunky ones are.
Yeah, I was using a zip foot to get up to the edge, but I've sort of not done too bad, but it's hard to hide that, there's a little bit there.
No,
look,
you see, why are you doing that?
I don't know.
They're not going to see that you've missed a little bit, and you're actively pointing out, this is where I went wrong. Don't do that. It was all perfect. Went right first time and it's lovely.
So yes, so the pom-poms were really easy to put on. Another 4 of these. I've ordered some more pom-poms. I've actually ordered medium ones though, because I did toy with the idea of the mini ones, but I think the mini ones are too mini.
Small, yeah.
But I thought medium might be good, so they can be a contrast. So that's what I made. And then I mentioned that I was very resourceful with the lining of the curtain, and I made that to line my beautiful top.
So good, isn't she?
Over
so
to you.
Good. Right. I'm not quite sure how I follow that. I'll start with a doggy bandana. So a friend of mine has asked me to make presents for her.
Several thousand, isn't it?
Several thousand. I mentioned this in the video last week, and I did say all I'd be making is dog stuff. Oh, treat bags. Need to grab a treat bag as well. That's equally as exciting, if not more so. No, not that one.
Oh, the ones with treats on. Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, I don't let me. Can I choose?
Yeah, you can choose which ones.
Go on, you carry on.
So I am not going to show you the ones that I've made for her, just in case there's a slim chance that any of the people that are getting them are going to be watching. So I did a prototype first, and what I've done is use some machine embroidery with metallic thread, which again either goes right or it's just a nightmare with metallic thread on embroidering on a machine. And then I decided to make them reversible, and I've used the Cricut to put on either glow in the dark or reflective paw print. So if you're walking your doggo out in the night, then
I love that.
So there you go. Have put it on my dog. She looks super impressed with it.
Perhaps you should include that picture.
Yeah, maybe I should. So I've been making loads of those.
And I've made these wonderful treat bags. Look at them. I made lots of them.
There you go. So yes, I've also been making treat bags. So cheeky. Again, with the help of the... Why is that not focusing? Yeah, the help of Ashley. I don't know why that's not focusing. There you go.
I love them. They are so cute.
Do you know what they're lined to? Really quick and easy to make. Yeah, literally. I was going to say it takes 5 minutes. I'd be lying. It takes about 10 minutes. But yeah, they're really quick and easy to make. And the thing with the Cricut is that you can iron it on after you've made the bag. Whereas if you're doing machine embroidery, most of the time you need to do that first before you cut anything out. So yes, I've been making.
They are so nice, so nice. Okay. Maybe that will bring my Sojo back again if I could make some of these.
You should make some. They're really handy to have.
Yeah, very nice.
That's that. Then the next couple of things I've made are again something that I thought, you know what, this is going to be an hour tops, this will be fine. So in the last video I mentioned about not ordering enough fabric, and then I said I've ordered loads of blue jersey to make pajama tops for my son, and ordered way too much. Well, I'd only just got enough, because again I've forgotten how big he is.
Grown.
He's grown and he's
not 3 anymore.
Yeah, it's not 3 anymore. So I had just about enough. One of these is really crumpled because he's been wearing it in bed. He only wore it last night, but I'm going to show anyway, because I'm going to show this one because this was my fail on the neckline. So whereas I thought, this is going to take me about an hour because I make these tops all the time, it's the 4th time I've put that neckline on. So it was too small, then I put it on backwards, then it was too thick, and obviously every time, because it's overlocked on, every time you take it off, I didn't unpick it, I just cut it off because there's no way I'm sitting there unpicking something that's been overlocked. The neckline gets wider and wider and wider, so the neckband has to get wider and wider and wider. So yeah, that just that neckline took me.
So it might be alright for him when he's like 30.
Actually, he's wearing it now, and it's fine. If I'd mucked it up again, then yeah, we're not rescuing that. It, like I say, is creased, but again, I've used the Cricut. Now, I don't know if we turn the light out, whether that's going to, you can see it in all its glowing, or if it's just, oh, there you go, look.
Is it glowing?
It's glowing.
Amazing.
Yeah, how cool is that? So, again, got that off the Cricut Design Centre. I ordered some glow-in-the-dark iron-on vinyl. That literally takes you a couple of minutes, and the top is by McCall's. It's M7379. I will not be putting pictures of my son on here, so you'll just have to sort of take it from here. It's just a long sleeved raglan neck top. The other one, which is not so creased, is this, which is exactly the same. Now that does say F in the chat. F is not for something rude. If you've got children of a certain age and they spend most of their life gaming online, F in the chat is actually fail. When someone mucks them, so I've done, my kids would be constantly saying to me this week, F in the chat, mum, F in the chat, because I've been doing stuff wrong all week. So what happens is if someone makes a silly mistake or does something wrong in a game, everybody else goes, F in the chat. It's just something.
See, I didn't even know that until you made that. And if I heard them say that, I would be like, stop swearing.
No, it's not swearing. It's not swearing. And they think it's hilarious when they do something wrong. I go, F in the chat. And I think that's absolutely hilarious that I'm saying it as well. But yeah, it's not something rude. So there you go. That's what I've done. Are we doing plans for next week? Your face when I say that, you're like, no.
Oh, I've got loads of plans in my head. Maybe I should try and do some treat bags.
You should do
and
some
I
treat
should
bags.
start off with something that is within my ability that I seem to not have at the moment. I do need to order some fabric. I know I said this last time, but I need to put some time aside to order some fabric this week. So hopefully I will have some fabric to show, and then I can have a look at the patterns as well.
Get some inspiration, depending on what you order.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were going to talk about, have you got, what's your plans?
Oh, my plans. So I've ordered some fabric, just for a change. So last time I said about making another toaster by Sew House 7 and then ordering completely the wrong fabric. So I've ordered a couple more lots of fabric, which I think might be okay from First for Fabrics, and they should be coming in the next couple of days. So I'll either be showing the fabric or some made, because again, famous last words, toaster does not take very long to make, but the way I'm going at the minute it might take forever. So I'm hoping to have a couple of those. What else will I be making? I bought and showed some bag fabric in one of our other vlogs as well, and I haven't made any bags, so I might be making a bag.
Actually, that's a point. I would quite like to make a bag as well, so I'm hoping that I get some time to do that. I've got all that I need.
Yes.
And talking of which,
Yes.
I'll pass that to you as
Yes.
you made the wonderful
Yes.
bag.
So we did a giveaway. When did we do this? A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it might even be a month ago.
Yeah, so I sort of designed and made a bag. It is reversible, and we did a giveaway for reaching 100 subscribers. We're like way over that now. We've been really good. So thank you everybody that has subscribed. We do actually
We get very
appreciate it.
excited. We send each other messages when we get new subscribers. So
we get really like obsessed. Well, one of us gets obsessed about it, but anyway. So it is reversible. So if you don't like the camo, I've kind of just done it fully reversible. It's like a tote bag. So we did the giveaway. Linda V, if you're watching, I've done a message to you as well. Because it's been a couple of weeks, we really do need you to give us your details. If you're not able to do that, what we're going to do is do another draw. So the people that originally left comments, etc., and wanted to be entered into the giveaway, they get the chance of having it. So, because otherwise it's just gonna sit in my office gathering dust, and it's a shame not to give it to somebody.
yeah, it's a lovely bag.
We did say
Maybe you can give it to me.
No. We did say that we'd do another giveaway when we get to 300, and we're getting there, aren't we, with that? Talking of which, if you like our videos, please feel free to subscribe. There will be a little bobbin thing in the corner that says subscribe. If you would like to give us a like, that would be amazing, because it makes a massive difference to us. And there's a little bell down here somewhere, which if you hit the bell, it will give you notifications when our next videos are coming up. Because I think what used to happen, if you subscribed, you used to get emails saying when the videos are coming up. That's really hit and miss now with YouTube. It's not working. So I think the only way that you can get that is by 1, subscribing, and then 2, hitting the bell. If you want to do that, that would be lovely.
Good.
Anything else that we need to go through today? No. Any other makes you're going to do?
The pressure she puts me under. I'm making treat bags, a bag maybe. I'm fixing that top. I've got enough to do, thank you very much.
All right then.
I'll have something for next time, I promise.
We can't wait, can we?
I bet you
can't wait.
Have a fantastic week, everybody, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.